Alright, and that concludes game 2 out of this best of 5 series between the Pirates and the Rangers. The Pirates take game 2 1-0, another tight game between the two teams. We're going to go ahead and get the MVP of this particular game in here. He had the winning RBI and was the pitcher for this game, Hunter Crawford.
Win on the mound, RBI, 1-0. Two close games, 2-0, 1-0. What's your thoughts on the series here? I know you guys, you're up 2-0, so it's got to feel pretty good. But what's your thoughts on the?
AJ has been really great on the mound. I mean, he's been finding ways to get us out. I mean, you see these games have been close, 2-0, 1-0. So it's been pitcher's duels these past 2 games, and so just having that advantage is really huge. And hopefully we can just end it here in game 3 and call it a day.
All right. Well, we'll see you for game 3 then.
Thank you.
Start game 3 here. We've got the Rangers leading off with Sammy Miller again. He's missing again. We've got a walk for Sammy. Gonna get him on that one. Sneaky, sneaky pitch. That's a nasty pitch. Nice strike off the top of the zone. That's going to be the last out here for this half inning for the Rangers. 3 up, 3 down. All strikeouts here for Hunter. We got JB starting off this inning. He's going to catch a foul here. That's off the end of the bat. That would have been foul. That would have been foul. Good pitch here from AJ. 58. Oh, wow. Busts out a breaking ball here. Gets him on the top pipe. Beautiful pitch from AJ. Ending the inning. On to the next. Quentin's gonna lead off this inning for the Rangers. Gets a hold of that, but a little under it. It's gonna be a foul ball. Hit and caught by Brent. Nice, ranged over. Honestly, didn't think he was gonna get there in time. Thought that was gonna be a nice single for Quentin, but it's gonna be out number 1 here for the Pirates. Swinging over top again. That's gonna be another out here for the Pirates. Next up the bat, we've got Sammy Miller. I messed that up. That'll be a strike 3. And that gets the Pirates out of this half inning. Score still zip zip. Leading off this half inning, we've got Brian Stevens for the Pirates. It's gonna be a ball to start it off. 2's count, swings. That'll be a strikeout here. Next up the bat, we've got Scott. I still cannot say his last name. 2 to Scott. Nicely ranged, right over the foul line. Scott's gonna be safe. Over the line. A nice strike to get him out of here. 2 outs now. We've got Brent Hurd up to bat. 2's is the count.
Let's go, baby!
Nicely hit, chopper. What a weird ball. Missing inside. He will end up walking Hunter after a little bit of speed struggles, unfortunately. Next up to bat here for the Pirates is going to be Brian. And a nice strike in the zone. Gets out of it regardless of walking Hunter. No damage there. Nice and easy. After AJ manages to limit damage in quite a big situation, We've got Quentin here to lead off for the Rangers. Nice strike. Riser top of the zone. That's going to be the first out here for the Pirates. Nicely hit over the third baseline. AJ won't end up pushing it for 2. He's going to stay on first. For Sammy Miller. She's going to swing at that. That's going to be a strikeout here. Yeah. This is starting to become a locked up game here in the playoffs. Scott's going to lead off here for the Pirates. Swinging. Smack that one up the left side. Sammy's going to range in, but not quite in time here. Scott gets safely to first. That's a leadoff single for the Pirates. That's a Ryan. All right. Ooh, nice drop ball. He really has not been busting that out today, but it works when it works. That's a huge pop-up. Hunter, oh my gosh, he bobbles it though. They will get the lead runner, luckily, because of it, even after a mistake. JB is going to take advantage of people not paying attention. Big pop up here. Through Sammy's hands. JB will get home. That's the walk-off here because of a couple of drops, unfortunately, for the Rangers. But a clean sweep for the Pirates.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our end of Game 3 here. We have the Pirates sweeping the Rangers and claiming their very first title in Chocolate Football League history, which will also be the third team to win it a year. So we had 4 years, 3 different teams to win it. That's pretty high parity in the league. So, what's your thoughts on the series? I mean, I think we're all thinking, what if Ken was here? But it was like every game was 1-0, 2-0, 1-0. Yeah. I mean, Ken's at
Being attacked here.
But yeah, you think about it, Ken being here, 1-0, 2-0, 1-0. I mean,
The difference in yeah, you know, the Pirates, they had everybody here, and credit to them, you know, every single person filled their role how they needed to. The Rangers showed up today, you know, how the Rangers always seem to, missing players. And that cost them today, it feels like. So, I mean, that's not to take anything away from the Pirates and what they were able to do, but you'd like to think that things may have shaken out a little bit differently, maybe gone a couple extra games had the Rangers been at full force.
I definitely think this series goes 5 games here, and that's strictly because as you saw in the last video, Ken played so well. He was hitting the ball and he was going out, throwing strikes. Although, I'll tell you what, AJ played amazing. 3 games, to go play 3 games in a row, and to give up
4 runs between 3 games. I mean, you couldn't ask for much better pitching than that. You know, and again, this is the second week in a row out here and just unable to get the bats going. You know, the assault last week and now this week the Rangers, they got them where, you know, they keep their opponent down to a low score, but they can't capitalize.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will bring in some of the champions here to talk about their victory. Up first, we'll bring in the captain. Yeah. All right. Up here we have the owner of the Pirates, Paulie Miller. Just kind of talk about the history of your team. Came in the league as the first year of the 4 teams. You were pretty decent the first year, got third seed with a winning record. In the last 2 years, you could argue some of the worst teams that have been in this league. Going from you know last year 4th place, I think he has won like 4 or 5 games. to this year, which again you guys still weren't over 500, but still like you played well when it mattered. Your team showed up. And I think the biggest thing this proves is the fact that when everyone shows up for a team,
Yes.
it helps a lot. So what's your thoughts on your team here? Knowing that next year most likely it's going to be blown up.
I know. And they just asked if we could just not expand and just keep the team. We're not, but I was super excited. I got Brent and I think he was a game changer last year that really put us in the right direction.
Yeah.
And then being able to get Hunter in, that you have those two key people that when they're both here, and then Brian gets on base. Even Hurt, Scott's getting on base. JB's usually always on base.
Yeah, let's
it's
maybe
great.
talk about you took a bunch of rookies this year, and I think every single one of them played really well. And not only that, JB has improved simply over the year. And also, Brent's always been really good, but he stayed really good this year too. So you picked up 3 rookies that all completely benefited to your team's win this year. Scott coming in, which is an older guy, but still, he's played amazing all year, great in the field, and he was the leadoff. He was the leadoff guy for that last inning to win. He got the base hit there when no one else on your team was really hitting. He started the spark there, so I think that's great. You have Brian coming in. He was a little slow in the beginning, but started hitting better, and even this series, he got the ball. I mean, it was an error, but he still hit the ball. It's a fly ball that won the game. And then obviously you have Hunter, which is the first overall pick. We all expect him to be great and everything. So, I mean, last kind of thing for you here, it's on the opposite end here. I kind of want to just talk about, everyone's going to be like, what if Ken?
Yes.
Ken not missing this game. Every game was 1-0, 2-0, 1-0.
Yep.
I definitely think this game would have gone to 5 games.
That's what our team was just talking about.
Yeah.
It would have been 5 games without a doubt.
Yeah, so what's your thoughts on Ken and the fact that, unfortunately he misses this?
Yeah, it was we tried to reschedule because we really wanted to play with him. But yeah, I think we might have seen even a completely different turnout. It could have gone 3-2, not in our favor, but I definitely think we would have gone 3-2 if Kenton had been here. Hopefully, the way we were playing, the way we were rallying with each other, we would have gotten that 3-2. But yeah, Kenton is definitely a game changer.
Yeah. You just look at the amount of innings that the bases were loaded that Ken plays really, when there's bases loaded, Ken always shows up and hits the ball.
Correct.
So that's just how it is. But yeah, congratulations on your first time victory. I guess one other thing here is actually in 4 years we had 3 different teams win. That's parity you really can't have besides every team winning one. So what's your thoughts on that?
I think I think I'm going to compliment you obviously on how you decided to run this league and the decisions you make to make sure that we're playing fair, that we move the bases back, we move the pitching back, and we keep things as fair as possible. We're letting the team that's coming in fourth grab that first pick. I think it's compliments to you on how you set this league up and how you continue to make the changes that need to be successful.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll bring in most likely the playoff MVP Hunter Crawford up next. All right. We got most likely playoff MVP here. You played well all. You win. The amount of innings you played was pretty high. Against us, you played a ton of innings, and then came out here. Only played 2 games of 3 innings each. But what kind of speaks to your team? Mostly rookies. Half your team is rookies. Everyone played really well, a whole year. What's your thoughts? You played a bunch of leagues. What's your kind of takeaway from this year, from this league to other leagues, coming in playing, being the MVP of your team? What's all your thoughts on all that? I know it's a lot of questions.
First I want to address just the team itself because actually after the game ended, what I said was how many teams have actually had 6 players on their team in the championship? I think it's the first time from what I was looking at. And so just to have a core of people that just always consistently shows up is really huge. It built. I got pegged in the head. Having that core group is really huge because there's a morale piece to it as well. When you have everybody on your team that's positive, even when you're down, you still have that ability to just make that comeback. So I think that's really key. Just playing as a team and everybody just being positive with each other.
I think that's a really nice thing most teams don't get the benefit of the luxury of is the fact that you guys have 6 people show up every single week. You can argue that you have to try to find spots for them to play, but also you can argue that when someone has a bad game, they can sit down. They don't have to play that game. And we all know baseball is a very mental game. So if you're not playing well or you're having a bad game, you you can sit down, and that doesn't hurt your team because you have a lot of players and everyone's showing up, so it's getting better throughout the year. But yeah, I guess I mean I asked your owner here. I talked to my co-commissioner here. Everyone's probably gonna say, you know, what if? What's your thoughts on that? Obviously, I'm not saying it has won. I just think it maybe would have gone like 4 or 5 games. I think it's still an amazing series. But what's your thoughts on, you know, missing out on Ken?
His pitching would have been huge, especially like if we would have ended up in Game 4 and Game 5, like having him there for that extra depth. But probably Ken would have started Game 1, right? I mean, he's a great riser. I've said that before, and it's a tough pitch to hit when he throws it low. So yeah, it's definitely a game changer. And even from the batting side, because he hit so many home runs this year, he's just so solid from the plate. Like not having him on both sides is just really tough.
Yeah, we talked about how many innings was the bases loaded that you guys got out of. I mean, opposite way too, but having Ken in that lineup definitely would have helped. So,
Yes.
But yeah, no, congratulations for your first year coming in, winning. I guess one more thing before we're done here. I kind of talked to your owner as well. 4 years, 3 different teams have won the championship. What kind of parity does that speak to? Because again, like you've played in a couple other leagues. I don't know how different their championship games are than ours, but any thoughts on that?
Just like the overall.
Just like in general, like what's your thoughts on like I mean, I think it's pretty solid to have 3 teams win, 3 different teams win in 4 years.
I got you. So just like the diversity of
it's like
team, not the same team necessarily winning every year.
Yeah.
I think the cool thing is what you guys do is a draft.
Yeah.
Not a lot of leagues do the draft, especially the one league that I run. We don't do a draft. You just bring your own team and that's it.
Yeah.
And then it does create unbalanced teams. So I think that is one good thing is when you have that draft going on, and just I think the preseason games are big too for the draft because then the captains get a look at the players that are good. So I like that you guys do that.
I think that's definitely something we're trying to keep with, just simply because it allows teams to go up and down, and you don't sit there every year at the bottom or the top.
Yes.
So,
yeah, and I think this playoff was really just good so the Musketeers to try and defend the championship here, and it was just
every single game in these series, none of them were blowouts. Like when we played your team, there were. Like I said, I said beforehand, I think it's probably one of the best. Like that's the 3 series like best we've ever had. It's amazing for viewership wise, amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was awesome. I think it's awesome to see a new championship here. I guess I did say one more, but kind of last thing here. Most likely we're going to try to expand next year, so your team's going to be kind of blown up. I know you're still kind of debating on, you have a lot of things going on in your life, but you come back, what's your thoughts on possibly, you're probably going to the Pirates, they're probably going to protect you. What's thoughts on a new team? I know you just said how you really enjoyed this team.
Yeah, no, that was one big piece, is just the morale. I love just even just coming to the ball game just to hang out with the team, even if we win or lose. So definitely, if I'm on a new team, I definitely want to have that atmosphere or try my best to even try to create that atmosphere as well, because I think that's really crucial. Like I was saying, like the morale, like it creates momentum, you know, and then even what you're saying, like a little bigger roster too. If someone's having an off day, just having people that on your team that are committed and showing up. Like if they commit to the season, if they could be there majority of the time, that's
I mean, everyone has different skill levels, but if you show up every single week, you're gonna get there. Exactly. All right, well, congratulations, and we will see you for the banquet.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
All right, well, that is the end of our 2024 campaign. I want to thank every single person who came out and played, every single person who helped ref, every single person who helped do the book, and last but not least, every person who watched these videos, because I do spend a lot of time to make sure they're up on a weekly basis here. I want to thank you as my vice commissioner here, coming out every week, helping set up and helping me do these videos. Anything that you're kind of thankful for this year? I know it ended on, you're not really. Let's take your team aside.
Yeah. I think this year was a great year. It was super fun. Every single team was competitive this year. There was no bad team or team that you're like, oh, cool, we get to play them. That's going to be an easy couple of wins. So it was nice to have that consistency across the league. No team felt insanely better than any of the others. And I want to thank everybody who came out this year, players, anybody who helped set up, tear down, all that. I really appreciate it, and I hope that we get everybody to return back to next year, as well as hopefully some new faces. I'd really like to expand this league to 6 teams.
I just want to say thank you as well to everyone. We'll see you. Their next video will be on our banquet/reward show in a couple of weeks here. But again, thank you very much for another amazing year. We're signing off for the last time.